Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Demons 2 from 1986. It's directed by Lamberto Bava and stars David Edwin Knight and Nancy Brittany. Am I reading that right? Demons 2 came out in 1986? Really? That's just 1 year after the original Demons came out. Usually a year or less for a sequel to come out means disaster. Just look at Scary Movie 2. Not so with Demons 2. It's a class act all the way. Well, perhaps class act is the wrong description for it. That was just me using a popular phrase, I guess. Demons 2 is anything but classy, but it is messy, which is a near rhyme, so that kinda counts for something, I imagine. There is blood and ooze and foulness aplenty in this movie, so much blood at one point that it eats through one of the upper floors of a 10-story high-rise apartment building, all alien style, all the way to the basement, taking out concrete, girders, pipes, the phone lines, and the electricity for the building, which is one of those early versions of a smart building where you need the electricity to work the front doors, or the garage door in the parking garage basement of the building. If you're looking for what makes this different from the first film, well, everything and nothing, really. I mean, it's all the same chaos and madness we saw in the first film, but instead of a large theater, it's a high-rise apartment building full of tenants. It starts out weird because several of the tenants are watching a TV program about a group of kids sneaking into the demon zone, I guess we'll call it, that has been walled off from the rest of the city. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like a news program, guerrilla documentary footage, or a TV movie, but the important part is that they revive a demon in the demon zone that climbs out of one of the TVs of the tenants of the high-rise apartment building, and thus begins the orgy of bloody evil. This film is also the first film role for a young Asia Argento, as she plays Ingrid, a young girl whose fate isn't exactly nailed down by the end of the film. This film also sees the return of Bobby Rhodes, who played Tony in the original film. This time around he plays the motivational weight room coach Hank, whose fate is not as up in the air as Ingrid's. Who survives the apartment slaughter? Only one way to find out, and that's by watching the damn film. And hey, if you liked these two films and want to continue, there are 3 different films out there that claim to be Demons 3. So you have several choices on how to proceed. One of them is an earlier film I reviewed called The Church from about 100 reviews ago or so. I'm gonna give Demons 2 a straight B, and tomorrow I get to review the film that finally won Martin Scorsese an Oscar for directing, The Departed. See y'all then.